up from the BBC Sports Centre. Here's Mandy Henry. Hello, Mandy.
Thanks, Anita. Good evening. We'll start with today's FA Cup football because the quarter-final draw could pair Chelsea and Manchester United together. United play Reading on Monday, while Chelsea came through their fourth-round replay against Brentford today. Mata, Oscar, Lampard and Terry got the goals in a 4-0 win. Chelsea now face a fifth-round trip to Middlesbrough on Wednesday week. Wigan got 4 against Huddersfield to make it through to the last 8, and Manchester City are also through. They beat Leeds 4-0 this afternoon. Sergio Aguero scored twice.
I'm happy because it was important to win after Southampton, and you know, FA Cup is difficult. Arsenal showed this yesterday, because every game in FA Cup is really difficult if you don't have a good approach.
So here is the quarter-final draw. A fair bit to be sorted out still. That win for Wigan has earned them a tie against either Oldham or Everton. Manchester City will be at home to Barnsley in the last 8. Manchester United and Chelsea are on course for a quarter-final meeting, but both need to come through their fifth-round ties. Millwall will play Blackburn in an all-championship quarter-final, and the ties will be played on the weekend of the 9th and 10th of March. There was one game in the Premier League today, with Brendan Rodgers' Liverpool beating his former club Swansea 5-0 at Anfield to move up to 7th in the table. Swans boss Michael Laudrup clearly had one eye on next Sunday's League Cup final against Bradford City, as he made 7 changes to his side. It was Liverpool's first win against a team in the top half of the Premier League, with penalties from Steven Gerrard and Daniel Sturridge helping secure the victory. There is some bad news for Liverpool, though. Forward Fabio Borini dislocated his shoulder in today's match. He's now set to miss the rest of the season. In cricket, Australia won the Women's World Cup for a 6th time, beating the West Indies by 114 runs. Meanwhile, England lost the opening match of the one-day series against New Zealand in Hamilton this morning. Put in, they made 258 from their 50 overs. And despite bowler Jimmy Anderson overtaking Sareen Botham as England's leading wicket-taker, New Zealand reached their target with 7 balls to spare.
England's big guns returned in Hamilton, among them captain Cook. But no sooner had he lost the toss, Cook lost his wicket. Mitchell McClanahan serving up his welcome to New Zealand. Fellow opener Ian Bell hung around a while longer, breezing past 50 in a solid partnership with Jonathan Trott. But after the foundations were laid, a late innings collapse curtailed the flow of runs. The visitors all out for 258. But a modest total looked instantly more defendable when James Anderson struck an early blow, before the hosts' hopes faded further with the loss of Martin Guptill to injury. England looked comfortable, but captain Brendan McCullum led a late fight back, clobbering New Zealand back into the game with a quick-fire 50. Even that, though, didn't look like it was enough. That is, until Guptill hobbled back to the crease. His heroic stand with McCullum enough to seal an unlikely victory and a 1-0 series lead. Jamie Gavin, BBC News.
Rafael Nadal has won his first title following a 7-month injury layoff, a victory over David Nalbandian at the Brazil Open. The Spaniard was playing in only his 2nd tournament since his comeback from a knee problem, and he swept aside Nalbandian with a 6-2, 6-3 victory in Sao Paulo. It's his first title since last year's French Open. Victoria Azarenka may be losing her world #1 ranking to Serena Williams, but she got the better of her in today's Qatar Open final. Azarenka took the deciding set 6-3 as she successfully defended her title in Doha. Williams has already done enough this week to ensure that she will replace Azarenka at the top of the rankings tomorrow. And that's all the sport for now. I'll be back with more throughout the evening.
Mandy, thank you very much.